to do mine next week, too. Gary? There's a lot of fun.
I'm looking at my neighbors here over. See what's bad.
All right, you can walk towards me if you want. Okay.
Stop it! You got the beautiful coat back there?
No, I don't, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, the microphone's on so you can say things. Yeah.
No, I don't want to say that.
It's our 59th wedding anniversary. November 6th, 1922. We were married. And he's still a old doll, baby. Yes. I love him yet. Okay, your turn, Dad.
Oh, I didn't got anything to say. She gets done saying, that's it. She's had it.
Where did you get married at?
We were married.
Move your foot.
We were married in Chester, Pennsylvania.
No, move your foot.
Let's go. Wait a minute, Larry. That she gets done. Crap.
In fact, I want to
Yeah, how can we talk to that?
Come on.
Come here, Psycho.
Thank you.
Psycho. Psycho.
Oh,
Come here.
that's a shame. Doggone. That's is great. Come on, get it. I don't believe that. Go lay down. Go lay down. I just wanted to get a shot to send the dog. No, don't say anything when they do something like that.
I'm shooting.
I'm
shooting.
They're shooting. I want him to get Satch while he's so good.
Yeah, I got Satch. And in fact, hold on. Yeah, I don't know my
I go, Satchy boy.
Yeah, I can't shoot.
Go ahead, sis. Here, stay still. Stay still. Sit. Stay. Stay.
Get a squirrel and run down the
Hey, sit still. Here, honey. Stay. Come on, stay. That's a baby. Well, he won't say nothing. I don't know. I will talk for him. Do you love me? That's enough? He loves me. Yeah, Satchmo loves me too. No. Come on, get in here. Oh, whatever.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, my goodness. Happy anniversary.
Oh,
From
thank you.
Darla and Wolf. Oh, he can't let go on me. If he does, I'll fall. Let go, Satch. Yes. Let go, Satch.
Yeah.
Did he get that? Yeah.
Stand up.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, that's a little MG.
Yeah.
So,
Is that their car? No, I don't think so. Same to you, honey.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Doris. That's beautiful. My gosh. So how old are you both now? How old? Well, I'm
You're not going to tell.
81 and he's 85. I was 22 when I got married and he was 25.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Once you got married, where'd you go on your honeymoon?
Oh, we went down to Washington and Arlington, and then we went back up to New York City. We spent a week in New York City.
What did you do in New York?
We just stayed there and saw the sights.
Like what?
Walked up and down the avenues and sat up in the apartment and looked down on the Yankee Stadium and watched the ball game down in there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Who was playing the Yankees? Remember?
I don't know who was playing.
We watched the baseball game. We went over to see my aunt Lavina, and she lived in a beautiful apartment, and we could look out the window and see the Yankee Stadium from her apartment window. And we were there, and we had a good time. We went to movies, and Gampy's feet hurt him from walking so much to the aquarium and all that he took his shoes off in the movies. We went up to get out. He couldn't find his shoes, but we found them finally, and we got out of there.
Went back to the apartment and got bowled out.
What for?
Yeah, coming home so early. Supposed to stay out on your honeymoon. You're supposed to stay out and run around town all night, and we didn't do it. We ran back to the apartment.
That makes more sense on your honeymoon than staying out all night. And then from New York, we went back to Baltimore and see my mother and father over there in Baltimore. That's where I lived when I got married, Baltimore, Maryland.
Where did you said you got married in Chester. Where was it? At a church or what?
No.
No, we got married in my folks' house.
Yeah?
At
202
202
East 8th Street.
East 8th Street in Chester.
It's been a while. And we were on the carnival, and instead of having the wedding on the carnival like they all wanted us to, the man that run the carnival and everything wanted me to have a big wedding there because I was on the carnival for I don't know how many years with these people, and they were all wonderful, just like one big family, and such wonderful, uprighteous people. And I wanted to have the wedding there, and yet when he said his folks wanted us to have it at the house and we could have it there, I thought, well, I'll go back to Chester, Pennsylvania, and we'll have the wedding there. And it was beautiful. They had the house all decorated, the corner. Tell them how it was decorated, honey.
How we separated?
Decorated.
We decorated the house up with the leaves, the beautiful colored leaves of the fall season, and then right in the middle of it, the large arch, they had a great big silver bell, and we were married under the silver bell. It was a very beautiful ceremony.
And then they did what? Put you in a truck.
Yeah, they put us in a screen truck and started riding us around. They were going to dump me off out in the country, but somebody weakened them down a little, and they took us back in town. But in the meantime, they had fixed my car so we couldn't use it, and someone tipped me off to that, so I had my brother-in-law give me the keys to his Ford, and we went out and got into the Ford and took off in that. And with the Dodges, you couldn't catch a Ford because you could slam it into low gear and it would jump up and down 2 or 3 times and stop and turn down the alleys until we got away from them, and then headed down to Ward, Wilmington, Delaware. And we got about halfway to Wilmington. It was raining pitchforks, and we ran out of gas. And so a car came along and had about 3 couples in it, and they didn't have gas, but they said they would take us down to a gas station to get gas and bring it back. So they did. They picked us up, took us down, got gas, came back and stayed with us. So we put it in the car and got the car running. And then we went on into Wilmington and spent the night there, and then went back to Chester. The next morning, we got my other car, and we went to Baltimore.
Well, didn't you do something? Wasn't there something you told me about? You stayed in one place on your honeymoon and you left your ring or something? What was that
Oh,
story?
that's when we went to Washington. He didn't say about going to Washington. We went to Washington, and we saw the Capitol and everything, and we stayed at this rooming house. In those days, either it was it wasn't a rooming house exactly, it was a private home. And we got this room there and stayed there. And when we went off the next morning, I got in the car and I said, oh my golly, I left my rings there. And I had taken my rings off, my wedding ring, engagement ring, and left it on the washstand in the room. And in those days, it was a washstand. And so we went back. I said, turn around, go back. I don't know how many miles we were away from there. So we went back, and we knocked on the door, and the lady comes to the door and says, oh, you're back. That's great. Oh, I'm glad you're back. I've been scared to death. Come on in. Come in. Shut the door. Don't say nothing. So we went in, and I said, she said, I know what you want. She says, I got it. I sewed it in the lining of my sewing basket. I took the lining and put it in my sewing basket and sewed them in there because I don't want nobody to kill me over that stuff. She said, here. She said, here's, I'll go get the scissors and cut it open and get your rings. And she opened that lining of that sewing basket, and there were my 2 rings. She had hit them, and she was scared to death. She didn't want them.
And why were you scared to death to go back? You don't remember? You did something to the gas jet?
Oh, he broke that. He broke the mantle in the room, and she never even thought of that. She found those rings, and she was so excited about that, she's afraid somebody's going to kill her for the rings. So in those days, they were scared of people killing them, like they are today.
Anybody's afraid of
And that woman was really horrified and scared. And I said, thank God you was a scared lady. Thank you very much. We gave her some money, tipped her. So that's the way it is. That's the way it is. That's the way the ball bounces. Come on over and join the crowd. So outside of that, well, we were all right. I got my rings back, and I still have them. After Washington, stay there and go back, or what?
From Washington, we went up to New York.
Yeah.
And then from New York, we went back to Chester, and I went back to New York.
I'm glad you mentioned that because we never think of Washington or mention about it, you know. But we had a good honeymoon. It was nice. And, but my wedding ring is so little you can't find it anymore.
Happy anniversary.
So little. So little. Happy anniversary.
Oh, Lord.
Give me a kiss. My grandson.
We on tape?
My beautiful grandson. My beautiful grandson. They say he looks like me, does he? Come here. Come here. They say he looks like me. Everybody. Does he look like me? Does he look like me? Yeah. I feel sorry for you, boy. If you look like me, but you're not bad. You're a good looker. And she's a good looker. You're doing my little Renee. I'm so glad you're all right. God bless you.
Just try it.
Don't run out of tape.
I don't know. I didn't know if we were pretty young.
Oh, my God.
I can stand 2 hours.
I hope it's all right, the rest of it.
I'm fading it.
That music over there. All the Cubans are doing their thing.
They.
Are you rolling?
Yeah, I'm rolling.
Colombian.
Hi, remember me? Hi, remember what I said before?
Yeah.
Close double.
Oh.
Happy anniversary.
My number 1 son.
Hi.
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 So tell me.
Happy anniversary.
Tell your wife.
I don't know. I get nervous on
That's
the
the way we're camera.
Well, Larry.
Because I don't know exactly what this is. Ask them what they did the first anniversary.
You better ask louder.
First anniversary.
Oh, I'm sorry. What did you do your first anniversary?
The first anniversary.
Talking to the back.
I don't know.
We had just had a little girl, baby, and we lost her. And that put us outside of that. But outside of that, we got along very well.
Can we get there? You can hear this stuff talking to you. I can hear it all the time.
No. And I certainly thank you folks for coming over today. It's really nice.
What did you say? Your neighbors are what, Colombians?
Colombians. We had Colombians right in back of us, and we had Cubans on the right side of us in the back. And on the left side, we had the black people, and then we had the Cubans on the corner of us. And next to us, we had the Haitian family on our right, and on our left, we have the Beals, the white Angelo people. And we really had some nice people, nice neighbors. And our Colombian neighbors are real nice, and our Haitian neighbors, and our Cubans, and our Angelo neighbors are real nice. And our Angelos across the street in front are real nice. They're real nice. They're white people. Angelos. And we have a really nice place here. We like it very much. We've been here 25 years in February.
How do you like the new winds or what do you call it, the blower and the vacuum for the leaves?
That's something.
Whatever you call it.
In my yard, you don't see a leaf in the yard. All I do is walk around the yard, and they all disappear in the bag. And then what don't disappear, I just turn the thing around and put the blower on and blow them in the neighbor's yard. That way I don't have to worry about it if I blow them back from the fence.
Well, this is a happy anniversary for us because Renee is okay and she's getting along fine and she walks a little bit like I do now. But she'll get over that, but I probably won't because I'm too old. I'll probably leave her this way for a while. And Gabby, you just come along just fine, aren't you, honey? Yeah, I can't talk too loud. They'll think of, do you get me or not? Does it all out tonight? Oh, yeah. Oh, I see. Well, I like music like that. It's really pretty. I certainly thank your neighbors for playing the music.
Talking
it's
to the
really
Clarence.
nice for our anniversary. Thank you very much.
We can go eat dinner now?
Well,
Let's go.
well, Doris and Irene and Larry and Chick are going to take us out to dinner, so I think it's about time we'll say goodbye and go to dinner. And I certainly do thank you folks for coming over. We like you so much. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Happy anniversary, sweetheart.
Come on, Santa.
Love you.
Come on, Santa.
Bye-bye.
Come on, Santa.
I can't.
Come on, Santa. Come on, Santa. Santa's coming. Now you guys go.
Away? I can't.
Okay, anytime.
I hate for you to get me laughing like this.
Now, tell us how you met.
Well,
Gotta talk real loud.
we met on, go ahead.
No, that can't be. Go ahead, Gabby.
Go ahead.
We met on a carnival in 1917. The carnival came into Lafayette, Indiana, where I was working, and they needed a rider on the motordrome. And so I went down, got the job riding on the motordrome, and I looked down the midway, and here was this young lady in the ticket box of the fun show. So through the course of the year on the carnival, we met a little bit, but we never went together until after the war. When I came home from the war, then I got in touch with her, and we went out to Gary, Indiana, and became acquainted better.
What did you think when you
Now,
first
I
met him?
want to tell how I met him. My girlfriend come running over to me when I was on the carnival. I was selling tickets from the ticket box of my father's show. And she come right over and she says, "Oh, Vina, you got to go over quick to Motordrome. They got a new fellow over there. And, oh, is he handsome? Is he cute? We got to go see him. He's going on now. He's going to ride the Motordrome right now. Come on." I says, "I can't leave here. I got to get my father." She says, "Well, there's your father. Come on, Dad. Get in the box." So my father got in the box and says, "Go ahead. Go see what she's hollering about." So we went over, we got up, and we looked in the Motordrome. Got up to top the Motordrome, and here people were standing around, of course, looking down the bowl like they do. And here was this handsome guy on this motorcycle, and he started boom, and he went around this Motordrome. And every time he'd come around to me, he'd make a dip right up to me in the Motordrome. And I said, "For goodness sake," I said, "he is kind of good looking, isn't he?" And Ruth said, "Yeah." So anyhow, he kept this up. He kept riding up. Every time he'd go around, he'd ride up to us, and he'd ride up to me with his motorcycle, and he'd look at me. So that was it. That's how I first met him. And I was 17 years old, and that was 1917, and it was in Indiana, Lafayette. And he's pretty good yet.
When was the first time you noticed her on the carnival, Gabby?
Well, it must have been the first night I rode, because that's the only time she went up to see me. So it had to be the first night. But I never bothered around outside of giving her a box of candy once in a while, something like that. I never bothered around any, because I knew I was going in the Army, and I didn't want anything dependent on me back here when I was till that was over with.
I'd be standing talking to somebody, and he'd come up and he'd say, "Hello," and he'd hand me a box of candy. I'd say, "Oh, gee, thanks. How are you?" He says, "Okay, I got to go now. I got to go to the drome." And that was it. And then one night I was sitting in the box, in the ticket box, you know, and there was a crowd around and everything. So here I looked out in front of me, and here was Chick. He was out there, and there's a bunch of young guys out there, and they'd been waving and hollering and flirting with me, you know. And he got to talking to them and everything. First thing I know, he popped one of them. They must have said something about me, and he popped one of them. They got in a fight, and I don't know. He said the cops come and got him. I don't know. Did they?
Yeah, the cops took me in for creating a disturbance and fined me $50.
But he was a hero in my eyes. He knocked that guy flat, whoever he was. Oh my! I thought, oh boy, he's a pretty good guy. So, and then.
Can we go now?
Right, I think we better go now. I think that's enough of our romance. And that